Yes, sir.
Yeah, so they've gone down this road, speaking of franchise, where all of the DC movies are dark and everybody's angry all the time. How are they going to fix this? It's really like,
Jeff Johns just got promoted
Yeah,
over
that's
the
a-
movies.
Well,
We hope.
we hope, but then again, I mean, there's things like,
They
well,
got a
well,
big hole.
I mean, my feeling about the Green Lantern movie is one of the reasons it bombed was because it stuck too close to Jeff Johns' version of Green Lantern's origin. Or the thing that I don't like about, the only thing I really don't like about the Flash TV show is the business about Barry's dead mom and now his father dying too, and this is Jeff Johns type stuff in the comics, so it's like, I don't know if it's going to
Spoiled it.
Jeff Johns in charge of it.
Like the mom thing in Flash. Question had to do with Flash and time travel. Everybody seems to forget that Reverse Flash already screwed up the timeline when he killed her. She was originally alive. And Johns' story, maybe they're about to fix that with Rebirth, but Johns does some odd things. But he also has a sense of the characters in a lot of ways, and an idea of a big picture. The Green Lantern film, if he'd been involved in it, he might have done a better job of delivering that story.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe the super suit wouldn't have been animated.
I think,
And then again, I hate so much of the DC crossover. Things like DC Rebirth, which already sickens me, that I've got reboot machines, DC rebooting its characters every year or two. And it's like, I don't have much hope for John's making the movies that much better.
I think what Marvel's always been able to do, because, Spider-Man has this depressed, the Marvel characters are as rooted in tragedy as anybody. But historically, they've always been able to remind you that it's fun to be this person. Like, no matter how crappy things are, it's fun to be Spider-Man, it's fun to
Well,
be
Stan took that view at the beginning. It's like, why are none of those other the DC superheroes, why are none of them having fun? Well, they all have the same personality, it's not one guy. But yeah, his view is like, if they're going to be having fun with their powers, they're going to have horrible things happen, even to the consequences of them. An early issue, Ben's not even dead all that long, and Spider-Man's swinging along thinking, man, I love being Spider-Man.
Well, this is the character who is having fun. I mean, this is the one that So, I'm curious, she was like a bright ray, and she was, that's as much a promotion for like a movie and a play as anything, right? And yet she is this bright ray of sunshine that everybody loves. And
there's the one point in the movie where she gives just the grin. And that literally, I remember in the opening night, I just heard everyone go, yeah! And that was
Somebody
like
knows how to smile.
Yeah.
And that was the point in the movie where everyone's like, this is awesome.
But she doesn't do anything in the movie that's stupid or wrong.
That was
because she's
hers.
in it the least.
But she was in there. She was in the right spot, and she came in at the right moment, even though it was a little odd. Like, where did you suddenly appear from? Like, did you just suddenly fly the into a battle? Like, where were you the whole
time? She's got her own
time?
story, her own movie going on, off to the side.
She was being prevented from being written by these
terrible
terrible writers.
Now, real question. Who won?
Who won?
Yeah, who do you think won?
In,
Batman v Superman.
Well,
Well, no, between the two of them. Just the two of them. I'm saying Batman because he got him to bleed. He got the gold done.
and he didn't die.
Yeah, he got the gold done.
Anybody else? Let's see. Who else? Yes.
Well, apropos what the gentleman over there said about Superman not killing Batman, remember, traditionally, Batman and Superman both have this personal belief that they should not kill.
Right.
Batman doesn't kill. Superman never kills.
Yeah.
Although one of the things I didn't like about this is the fact that Batman seems to be killing people. And that goes against the Batman mythology.
Batman's been killing people since the Michael Keaton movie. Batman doesn't stop in that movie that...
there was some people off the clock tower.
Yeah, he blows up buildings.
Actually, he killed more people than a lot of folks think in that one. I think in the next one, when he blew up one guy, the Burton Keaton kills.
In the Nolan movies, he's like, I won't kill anybody, but you're going to do whatever you're going to do. I'll just, if you have to kill people, I'll just kill you. I really don't approve.
Killed by accident.
But I think that's part of the ambiguity of what they will and won't do. That's trouble. We grew up with the Comics Code, where they absolutely couldn't and wouldn't. And now, I think the idea that they will kill, I guess the Avengers must kill people in the movie, you know.
But yeah, they used to do stories about the Avengers having killed, I remember Black Widow in the story, killed someone and got in all sorts of trouble with the Avengers. I mean,
The Justice League, I mean, they were voting on whether or not to kick Flash out over having, killed Reverse Flash.
I mean, the fact that they killed Doomsday in this movie, that would not have happened if, in like a 60s or 70s comic book story, the Superman would not even kill someone like Doomsday.
Yes.
There was this thing that I saw online. It was like, you know, Robin's staff in the case.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was supposed to be like an axe in the movie, like, but they decided to like dilapidate it, so that would have been a lot more killy.
Oh, is it? Yes.
So, just to be fair, I'm going to say I loathe the movie. But to be fair,
He says that first or statement.
what do you guys think the movie got right, if anything?
Boy.
Go back to the previous slide. Where was
I
the
love the Daily Planet staff. I love Lawrence Fishburne as everybody. You know, I love the Lois Lane. I mean, I think anytime there's a Daily Planet, I like that. You know, I like those people. I want to spend time with those people.
I'm not killing anybody. It was okay.
And look, ultimately, there is the 6-year-old in me that goes, "Ooh, Superman's fighting Batman." You know.
Next Robin.
You know, I mean, so it's hard to screw that up completely because it's Superman. You know, so that's what I think.
Henry Cavill looks more like Superman than most other actors who've ever played the part.
Yeah.
And this Batman has the job.
So
Yeah. It matches the animated series look.
Yeah, so I mean, I just think that I guess that's why the thing, you know, I didn't hate the movie. I just sort of thought it was a big mess. You know, that was my take on it. Like,
You know, I think they could have made a good movie with these characters, and it would have done really well. It's just not bad.
I mean, I think that when they did the 3-part of World's Finest on the Superman animated series,
Yeah.
with Superman and Batman versus Luthor and the Joker, I thought that was really, really good. I mean, if they'd done a live-action version of that, I would have been thrilled. And the two of them Batman and Superman start out at odds in that movie, but they become allies and colleagues in the course of the film.
And you have storytellers who know the characters, appreciate them. Snyder said years ago, you can look up right in the interview, he said years ago, he did not want to do a Superman movie, that he was not interested in Superman.
is there anybody who loved the movie who wants to defend it?
They would be in this band. Or if they did, they would have left already.
Huh? If it was a parody?
No, that's
Oh, the
true.
parody even they got right. I mean, look, obviously people, it's made close to $1 billion. Somebody's, you know, even with the big word of mouth, yeah, it does that. You know, it's.
Do you think that they made, like, how Lois found out who was responsible? If we get enough that they're going to show how much of a reward she was getting out there, each of us to figure out, like, her main goal.
I don't know how she found that.
Well, she been investigating mystery stories
Oh, yeah.
and tracked them down to Clark Kent. So he's the mystery guy. And so it was being presented as her being, you know, investigative reporter. You know, that's what I was saying earlier. They totally sidestepped, you know, the Clark Superman, you know, dual identity as far as she goes, because they were always the same guy from when she first discovered him.
It may well be that they did that because they didn't think that the idea, maybe they think that the idea that Lois does not recognize that Clark Kent is Superman, maybe they think that's just too dated and unbelievable these days.
But in Man of Steel, she was more an agent of her own fate. She played a role in where she had an active role in what she was doing and where she was going. And then this other.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Two questions. What do you think is the message or moral of this story? That's one question. And the second question is, if you were going to rewrite the ending of the movie, how do you think you could rewrite it to be more satisfying?
Okay, the message, don't be like these guys. I'm not even joking on that one. Rewriting the ending. Okay, well, if you refer to the ending as being almost 3 hours long, or really 5+ we figure Man of Steel in, okay, then I guess my ideas on how to rewrite that.
I think you have to rewrite the beginning and the middle as well.
Start over.
And the movie
Just
before
redo
it.
it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna rewrite it, and if you really want to do something, I think more like what they did in Civil War, which is, again, not without its contrivance, to get to arrange two characters, but at least the characters have a, discussion, a disagreement, and then they get to punching and hitting each other.
But you can have somebody manipulate you, sure, but not manipulating in all these different ways, and you fall for everything, and even when the person's not manipulating you, you just happen to do the thing they need you to do. If we're out team,
Hey, now, I missed this, maybe you spotted it, but how is it that, when did Luther find out that Clark Kent was Superman?
nobody knows.
That was weird. That was
He
weird.
knew, Luther knew every single detail he needed to know,
Even if Bruce knows Batman.
because plot.
Luther knew the identity of every single Justice League member.
That didn't make sense.
But why would he not
He
tell
pretty much
everyone?
named every Justice League member
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, like
He
why
gave them
wouldn't you
symbols.
tell people?
Yeah, he gave them their logo. He pretty much branded the Justice League.
This guy's good.
Now, like it's another question, but I forgot
Oh,
it.
we got
I forgot it.
Back there, yes.
I have an easy fix. Drop the twist, make it a Wonder Woman movie.
Woo!
I think that's
Spring of 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
they're
finished
making one.
production.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, just
making
finished.
one, that's why I may or may not have a book I can't announce related to. She was created by a psychologist, so I, as a psychologist, have a lot of love for that character
It's
always.
created by a psychologist, a very public psychologist, who's going to
Yes.
do a lot of public events.
Yes, known, not correctly, but not totally unfairly, as the inventor of the lie detector.
I worked with the Columbia University, my alma mater.
Check it out. It's a very, William Alton Marston, very interesting character. And there are many books about him, some of which are even correct. Last question, Ms. Jones.
Something I'm really thinking about, because, I mean, I saw this movie, like, I'm kind of with you, I didn't hate it, it was fine. We saw the X-Men Apocalypse, it was fine,
Yeah.
but people seem disappointed. How much of that is the movies themselves, and how much is it, you can't make a superhero movie and have it not compared to Marvel, which has been building up for 10 years?
Oh, it's been Apocalypse of Marvel.
Yeah, so, but, you
It's
know.
It's Fox.
It's
I
Fox.
mean, like,
And Fox usually
so-
destroys everything.
Yeah, this had come out like 10 years ago, like the weekend after like the Incredible Hulk or something like that. Wouldn't it be such a disappointment, or people are like, oh yeah, this is perfectly acceptable?
I can't imagine ever really thinking, I want to see a movie where Superman and Batman are just jerks to each other. The special effects wouldn't have been as good then, either like that first Abe Lincoln movie. But I can't imagine that ever being the thing that people really wanted to do. I think it would probably go over better now than it would have 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we had 9/11 not too far back in people's history. They wanted, gung-ho heroes. Even as you're analyzing them and questioning them, you didn't want the heroes tearing into each other at that time.
That was
I
my
mean, but you also have, now we have so many superhero movies every year that I think it's a good thing because it keeps the standards high. I mean, people will say, well, this isn't as good as Civil War. Well, that's the way it should be. It should be that there's the really good movies, and they make and immediate lesson. The ones that aren't as good don't make as much money, that there's more impetus to do something that matches the best quality of like a Christopher Nolan Batman movie or something like Civil War.
My question is, why are they all 40 minutes longer than they need to be?
Yeah.
I mean, even the best
Yeah.
ones, because you just do the math. Well, if you had shorter movies, you could have more screenings and make more money. So it's got to be, I've never figured this out unless it's something to do with foreign markets. And I have somebody have an answer to that question.
Oh, no.
Because
Yeah.
we're running out of time. So I thank you all for coming. I thank Travis for coming.
I'm at Superneurologist on Twitter, I am table B15 here.
And Peter will be doing lots more panels with me this weekend. Item B23, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.